Happy Halloween, everyone. We need to put up some decorations, don't we? Oh, we have no money. Oh, wait, I have to join a farm. There we go. We have money. I'm like, how do we have no money? Here we go. Let's place a pumpkin right there. I think these glow at night, so we'll see. There we go. Got some good decoration now. We've got some weeds. Let's go take care of some weeds. We also have to do some seeding. Should do the trick. Hey, Michael. What is that? Is that cold? It is -1 over here. A little warmer than yesterday. What? You have 2 degrees temperature there right now? Holy smokes. Seriously? Do I call ball cap on that? Well, if we're going to ball cap you, we're going to ball cap me too. Ball cap check. Okay, it's actually colder than my thermometer says. -3, 27 degrees Fahrenheit. Dallas says 8 degrees, 47 Fahrenheit. That is Dallas and not your town, but that is still. How does Texas handle weather that cold? Is your house insulated? Obviously not like 6 inches of insulation like we have, but do people in Texas not have insulation? I don't know the answer to that. Do you insulate your houses when you build your houses? Do you put 6 inches of Pink Panther into it or whatever? Do you even know what I'm talking about? Oh, really? Because we put this in, it's usually 6 inches over here in Canada. Some people do 4 inches, but as a rule, 6 inches of this R12 insulation. Yeah, so you guys have 1 inch of insulation while we have 6 inches. Honestly, our old apartment, I don't know what it has. Probably not 6, maybe 4. How many inches does my truck have? Quarter? Quarter of an inch? Yeah, inside your house is gonna, it's not gonna be colder inside your house if you don't heat it. If we didn't heat a house and you didn't heat a house, our inside of the house would be the same temperature in the long run. But when we heat a house, it maintains the temperature it has for longer. And that's winter or summer. You never understand that. It's like it's Texas. You guys should insulate the heck out of your houses for the summer. Keep the heat out. Not only does insulation keep the heat in, it keeps the heat out in the summer. If I built a house in Texas, it would have 6 inches of insulation in it just to keep my electricity bill down in the summer for AC. For some reason, people think insulation is only for heating, but it's for heating and for cooling. Thick blackout curtains will help keep heat in and heat out as well. Really? This weather sucks. Let's go to the weather network. It's supposed to actually get pretty warm. A little bit of rain. It says +5. I think you're ball capping me. It says a low of 2 degrees Celsius. on here. It's funny how different the websites are, aren't they? -6 on one website for Penticton and -3 on a different one. So the websites aren't even accurate.
Tuesday weather is really cold at night.
So yeah, that's interesting. You're including windshield. Okay, no. Don't do that. That's called lying. Unless you say, with the wind chill, it's supposed to be this temperature. It's lying. Forget Americans do that. I hate it. Hey dear, go go go! Stop running on the road. Get to the side. Come on. Okay. It's lying. Misleading is lying. You're a liar. I just forget you guys do that, and then I misquote you. Hey Dennis. So Canadians always go, hey, it's -35 outside, -42 with a wind chill. That's how we always did it in Manitoba. We'll say both temperatures. Okay, we're not going to seed right to the edge of this field because we're still working on it, and if we get some more money, I'm going to keep working on it, so we'll pretend this field's smaller than it is. First time we're using this as a crop field. A little bumpy along the edge here, but I kind of expected that. You guys like the spooky music? It's not all that spooky, but I forgot that Halloween was this week. I'm like, oh yeah, that's this week. That's why everybody's talking about Halloween. Wind gusts 29 kilometers per hour. Wind 19 kilometers an hour. I don't know how to translate this to Fahrenheit. Up here. There we go. It says 12-mile winds and 18-mile gusts. For us, basically no wind. It's a pretty dirty field. Lots of branches and brush all over it. I wish that once you cleared out branches and brush like that, they would be permanently gone, but every time I save and quit, they're back. Our homes are less protected from the cold. Yes, that's what we just talked about, the insulation. Or are you talking about something else other than insulation? I don't know, just woke up. My video I started rendering yesterday at noon is still rendering. So my laptop has been useless to me for well, not quite over 24 hours yet, but it will be over 24 hours just to render one video. Gotta say, GPS is nice. I don't know what would give that away. Tea. Thanks. I would agree with you. I would say that Milo lives in Canada. At least in a state cold enough to be in Canada. For all we know, she lives in Canada. I mean, I know exactly where she lives, but we won't say exactly where she lives. Unlike Jess, I'm not outing people.
I don't take your tea back.
Don't take my tea back? No.
I'll return
Return
it with a cup full of salt.
it with a cup full of salt. Oh, that would suck. Make a tea with salt instead of sugar.
That's what you deserve.
Ooh. Hey, mudding. You ever auction? Oh, hmm? In Farming Sim, I have. Hey, Michael, are you ready to play some soccer? All right, let's play some baseball. Get your baseball cap out. That must be a fun game you're playing. 3 cars, 2 tractor, a trailer, 3 shipping containers. Well, you're definitely playing a game. Because I'll tell you what. Anyone rich enough to spend that kind of money is not going to a small little channel like this and bragging. That is just not what a person with that kind of money does. So you are playing a game.
He also wouldn't spend 200K on that kind of stuff. Unless he had it in the house.
Unless you want to prove me wrong. I could be completely wrong. By being true. Come on, Michael, put away the red flags. Just pull out your ball cap. This is what I was talking about. It's time to play some baseball. You prove it by posting proof in my Discord. What do you do for a living? Yeah, what do you do for a living and how old are you? Oh, right. There's a big cliff hidden in there. Watch for that. You got to work on Tuesday though, right? And Tuesday's supposed to be even colder, Michael. That's some good hot tea. I guess Mudding's ignoring me. Oh, he's downloading stuff for me? Okay, cool. He didn't even give his age. Come on. How could he be lying if he didn't even give... Michael, you're a little presumptuous. Helps if I pay attention where I'm going, huh? Well, Michael, you ruined all my fucking fun. Shut the fuck up, Michael. Why the fuck do you think I asked the questions? I knew the answers. Fuck. Not funny. You're ruining all my fun, damn it. Hey, Mudding, what do you do for a living? I bet it's cold outside, Michael. But going for a walk in the cold's kind of fun, too. This is actually a fairly big field. It's going to give us some decent yield. Well, the way you're complaining about the cold, I'm starting to wonder if you missed the hot summers. No way of making you happy. It's either too cold or too hot. There's a week in between where you're happy. Hey, James. No, I haven't gone and picked up my keys. That's okay. I just wanted to know where they were. I'm fine with them being there for a week or two until I need them.
You're the one that's gonna go get them. I'm gonna take all my keys.
How's the weekend swordplay going? Or was that a yesterday event only? James, tell Michael to stop wrecking me all my fun. It was just a yesterday thing, but it sounded like it was a really fun yesterday thing. That's pretty cool. Yeah, there was a lot of different classes being taught there. It was pretty cool to see all the listings of all the different things you could learn to basically craft and work like the medieval ages. I was hoping to attend, but I got home so late on Friday. It's just like, nope, I can't do all the things I have to do on a weekend to go join. That's pretty awesome. So people are like, I want to take more, we need more time slots. So you really needed to make it a 2-day event. Basically the whole time there were at least 2 classes going on at the same time, right? Or more than 2 classes going on at the same time. Probably 3 or 4 classes going on at the same time. Was this your big last event? 4 or 5 classes going at the same time. Ah, yes. That makes sense. I've started playing a new fun game. See, Michael, what you did? You fucking called Mudding out and now he's gone. You ruined all my fun, damn it. Mudding is refusing to answer any of my questions. I hate you a little bit right now, Michael. Next time, play along. Just put up a soccer ball and a cap and then play along, and then we all know what game we're playing. Oh, good. That makes me feel better if you feel bad. No, there was Mudding came in here and had some fantastic stories. And I was going along with fantastic stories, and then Michael had a red flag it. Kiram, apparently you are hidden from telling us that message. We have to approve that one. Apparently that's too much coarse language in that post, Kiram. What it is subscribe. I've blacklisted the word subscribe. So I blacklisted that because I can probably unlist that, but because we used to have so much spam, oh, please come subscribe to my channel. It's like, enough of that crap. Or shout out. I think shout out or is black flagged as well. You like the Halloween music? Well, at least the spooky music. Not necessarily Halloween, but... The only complaint I have about this map is this. All the debris, when you use a real mower or mow across it, it disappears. You save and quit, it's all back. It's my only complaint about this map. I wish if you got rid of it, it would stay got rid of. So now you have to plant in a field with all this debris. Hey Jess, want to get a link to Kiram's channel and post it in the YouTubes? Thanks. I appreciate it. Yes. I'm really, really, really sure. I promise on ham and bacon. Or is it egg and bacon? Eggs and ham? I'm not sure what I'm supposed to promise it on. Now pin that. Stupid heart's in the way, so you have to wait to pin it till the next comment. Somebody say something so that that comment can move up. Jess goes, fine, I'll type something. bacon. Can you pin it? No?
Oh, will you just let me?
No, I'll go pin it then.
You figure it out.
Message is pinned. Is that pumpkin sticking their tongue out at me? I think so. Yeah, I like these unique, not a cookie cutter same map. The sandbox idea. Hopefully somebody else comes up with more. Green cauldron there bubbling away. It's not animated, unfortunately.
11.
11?
11.
11. 11 o'clock the NASCAR race starts. It's a cutoff race. I want to see that. That's why I started streaming early. Somebody gave up on cutting those pumpkins. I wish something this game would do is automatically the month before Halloween things would just show up in the map tied to real dates. Remember that there are games that do that, right? Just before Christmas, things always happen. Guild Wars did a lot of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never mind. That's one of the changes. Go from
Oh, that's a cool mod. So basically, if you put up decoration, those decorations will change with seasons.
yeah,
That's a non-season deco.
the thing is, it's hard to place it in the where the front of it is sometimes.
Okay.
So
I,
doesn't show up.
no, I want that. That's cool.
I've been using it on my maps.
Okay, let's because that'll automatically change with seasons. Or no, it'll change with in-game seasons though,
Yeah.
not real life seasons. Okay. Then we won't worry about it right now, but that's still cool. I wish you could have those attached to a real life clock.
Yeah, but then in game you're
I know. I wish you had in-game seasons attached to a real life clock too, although that would make it impossible for farming. Oh, right, I need to fertilize and lime that field. Come on. Yeah, I wish we could get... Yeah, it is a problem having the decorations seasonal, just as there's decorations that are seasonal to the map. So in spring it'll be Easter decorations, in the winter it'll be snowmen, in the fall it'll be pumpkins. I don't know what it'll be in the summer, but what's in spring then?
Oh, yes, in summer, just summer plants.
Just summer plants in the summer. So
Yeah, that
so there's a mod that does seasonal, in-game season decorations. Let's not run over any of those pumpkins. I need all the fertilizer. Did I? Okay, I still have the front weight. Good. I'm gonna need that. Hey, Sim guy.
I'll show you that if
Yeah, that was somewhere in the lower mainland, right? So yeah, just shared a video of that. Fireworks just everywhere. Whoops. Also saw the video of the idiot, not video, but pictures of the idiot trucker that hit a snowplow. Yeah, when you hit a truck with fireworks in it, that's all gonna burn down. It's just a let's not even bother putting that out. Let's just control the fire from spreading type of a fire. Thought I overfilled this thing. I only have this one spread. Can I afford to buy another one? That's the wrong button, but well, let's see what's on auction. Not much. Oh, 18 grand, so I cannot afford. Honestly, I'd want something a bit bigger for lime anyway, maybe something like that. That doesn't do lime, that does. So, that or that. But either way, can't afford it. to physically be holding them for them to... Oh, they disappear if I have them higher up. Oh, right. Ah, we can do that. We can do that next time. Jess is trying to learn Blender.
Yeah, I'm trying to learn modeling.
Jess is trying to learn modding.
So I have reached out to like 3 different people. One of them got back to me and said, "Is it LLM or not?" That's a short part of it. This one is it's no complete tutorial, but start here and then here's my guide in front.
Oh, we are heavy on the back.
Here's a thing for $5 I can try that might teach me a little bit. But
Basically, just go in. Basically, all the help you've gotten is go in there and just play with it, and you'll figure it out eventually. There's nobody that will teach you how to do it.
there's
No tutorial, no.
I get it's a lot of work. Like this guy's like, it took me 1 year to do it. I'm like, I get that. But nobody tells me where to start.
It's like, where do I start learning this? Yes, it took you a year to learn this, but where do I start to learn this?
Like, if I'm making the images, yeah, I get there's different images, but do you make them in Blender? Do you make them in Paint and Photoshop? Where and what's all required, right? So I might have to pay the $5 US to see if I can make sense of a little bit, but I'm looking at the Discord now. From what I can read, you're better off making your own textures. So I won't say what we're doing with this, but at the store I can buy a bag of them. You're not both and then just take pictures.
Yeah.
And then we just have to do the plant themselves somehow. But like even if you find like freeware or free trademark images, Giants usually figures out how to do that. Like you're better off either using ones that come with Giants or just using your own.
Yeah, finding the people to just help you start learning how to mod. Modding is not easy. Hopefully 29% is enough to finish that last little bit.
Some guys YouTube loving the stream.
Hmm?
The last time.
Sim guy, it's taking a long time to load the stream. So is Sim guy not even watching us? He's just here in the comments. Anybody else having trouble with the stream? Oh yeah, we'll go back to Texas again someday. Yep, that's definitely a thing. Whoops, I ran over a pumpkin. They're strong. Stream is nice and smooth there, okay. Visit Dallas? Maybe?
My cousin lived in Dallas.
done a bunch of Houston stuff. I've been to Dallas once, twice, once. Alright, all those are topped off. We're good for the winter.
I'm sure a lot of people I'll cap on that, but I will prove it.
Mm. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Him working on American Airlines. He used to fly with them.
He used to be the bag boy that loaded it.
Yeah, he started with the company as the bag boy, loading bags.
And he would do the wand things outside the light up wand direction truck.
Do the light up wands guiding the planes in. He just worked his way up in the company and just keeps working his way up in the company from nothing to just very, very important. Yeah, it'd be cool to see your cousin. It's been a long time since we've seen him. What do I do now? I think that was it. I'll just check on the grass, see if that's growing nicely. Yeah, that's on its first stage, so tomorrow we can probably, not tomorrow, it'll be 2 months, 2 days, 2 in-game days before we can cut that. Okay. I want to see what these look like at night, so. Oh wait, I know what we can check. What are the prices on silage and silage is not great. But would it be worth selling one load at that price? Maybe we'll sell one load. Just because we're pretty low on money. And honestly, it'd be better to sell it at this price than having the silo being full and not fermenting anymore. Where was it that price? Did you sell everything container? Okay. No, Michael, my opinions have completely changed from yesterday, and I think you live in a metro, whatever the fuck called it, and it's not a big city anymore.
Dallas and Fort Worth are two cities.
Dallas and Fort Worth, and every little city in there is just Dallas. It's just Dallas. just like everything from Abbotsford to the beach is just Vancouver.
I'm sure Karen knows that.
Kieran's gonna freak out on that one, just like Michael is freaking out on the Dallas thing. When you don't live in a big metro plex, it's just all Vancouver. The lower mainland to non-Vancouver people, to non-lower mainland people, is just Vancouver. Heck, Vancouver almost starts at Hope. Yes, see? Chilliwack is part of Vancouver too.
But the same thing, think Calgary, Montreal,
Well,
Edmonton, any of
Well, when you think of Toronto, what do you think? Kieran, when you think of Toronto, what do you think? You think of that big frickin' city when Toronto's just a really small little city in the center.
unless you live there, it doesn't really mean much.
I'm not from Vancouver, sir. Blah, 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 blah. Because seriously, let's pick a city that...
Detroit is Detroit.
Let's pick a city that... here, let's turn that off so you can...
Seattle. I can pick any city in your life here.
Pick... I know Toronto pretty well, so let's pick Toronto. Toronto. It's this huge city. Mississauga next to it, right? It's this huge city, right? No. Toronto is actually just a... it's not even doing the small city part of it. Toronto's just a small part of the city. There's High Park North and Runnymede and all these the Kingsway, like all these little cities. There's like tons of little cities. Toronto's just a small couple blocks over here. Hey, Luke. But when we think Toronto, we think that. That's Toronto, right? That right there, that's Toronto.
You can go to any city.
Same with Vancouver. Look, this is Vancouver. Yeah, I guess I would essentially Langley. I would make this circle as Vancouver. From Maple Ridge, Langley, White Rock. That's a circle I would actually draw as Vancouver. Although when you're driving, it feels like you hit the city by the time you hit Abbotsford. This is Farming Sim, but we're arguing about what a city is. And just like that, Dallas. This is all Dallas, right? A huge Dallas. You could make Fort Worth two cities. This is all Dallas. Dallas is not this tiny, small little place. Look, there's even spaces. You don't think about all these small little towns, right? So, Kieran, you live in Vancouver. Thank you very much. Michael, you live in Dallas.
Streams long enough to know it's not about the game.
Yeah, really, the streams are never about the game. It's about the conversations. Yeah, we always think about how it's one big city, but it's many little cities and many separate mayors, and like you have all these different small cities inside Greater Vancouver, Greater Dallas, Greater Toronto area. If you ever want to fly to Toronto, don't fly to Toronto. Fly to Mississauga. Do not take a taxi to Toronto. rent a limo because the limo is cheaper than a taxi. Cheapest way to get to Toronto. Land in Mississauga, take a limo to Toronto. I'm not going to do any of that, Michael, because technically you're going to prove me wrong, but fuck that shit. I'm right. Even though it's not technically right. James is on board with me, so the three J's unite. Jess is on my side. The three J's unite. Yeah, they were harvesting a lot of cranberries on the coast.
Yeah, but usually you see a flooding. You don't see people in there with their little nets and you don't ever see all that. But they're actually doing it. It's pretty cool.
That was still 12 grand for that. That's okay. Not the 15 grand I was getting earlier, but actually that's probably, the odds are probably higher than you think because a lot of city names are named after, in fact most city names are named after people. So the chances are I would go pretty high. I mean the capital city, less, but having your name after a city, pretty darn high. I'd say the chances of your name having a town or a city or a village name even, very, very high. Capital, yeah, the chances are a lot lower for last name being the capital of a state. Shh, I didn't take a shortcut along the railroad. No one saw that. Don't report me to CNN, not CNN, CNR, not CNN, CNR, or CPR, depending on which railroad it is. Oh, there's the googly eyes.
It's not the cat in the box, we're safe.
Not in the cat in the box, we're safe. Don't tell people your maiden name.
I'm not. We're not gonna figure that out even if we tried.
Like buildings and street names and everything and
But they still
named after you.
CPR. Train please?
Great, I'm getting reported. Alright, let's see what these pumpkins look like in the dark.
Might have found something. How to make donuts in figuring out how to search in Discord for certain words and it comes up. But this is a well-known asked question. It's how to do this.
Why is there a mile-long hose on the map?
Oh, yes. Eliza yesterday was a snake.
Yeah, my niece called it a snake. Danger noodle. It's a garden hose. There's a big sand. We're inside of a sandbox. See the walls to the sandbox and the big house in the background? The garden hose is what makes the river. Garden hose flows into this big green toy bucket. Let's climb the hose. Yeah, basically I'm an ant on this map. There we go. So, see the bucket down there in the water? There's a blue shovel in the middle of the map. On the other side, there's a toy digger. You can't really see it much. You can see the handles of the toy digger. There's a big rubber boot on that corner. Okay. Anyone get vertigo from that? That'd be cool if you looked up and saw a big kid's face looking over the side. That'd be pretty cool. But here's the big rubber boot. It is huge. You can see the toy digger there. You can see the black seat and the handles for the digger. Let's take a closer look at that. We're right under it now. Go in the boot. It's actually very hard to climb the boot. You can see the base of the digger there, and then the seat. I wonder if you can get up to the seat somehow. You actually start the game. When you start this game up, you think the game is broken because you start the game inside that digger bucket. You're like, great, half the graphics didn't load. That's how you start this game. This game is definitely not for consoles. PC only. It's only a 1x map. It's a small map, but when you start the game, this is where you start the game. And it's just a black screen with a couple of trees. I'm like, well, this game's broken. Darn it, I was looking forward to playing this game. And then you turn around and go, oh, we're inside the toy bucket. I bet with like a telehandler or something you could get on top of the bucket. I wonder if you could work your way all the way to the seat. Probably not. But might be worth a try someday. pretty cool. It's a pretty cool map. I've actually never climbed the mountain. Never done it. I guess we should. Should always do the things we've never done. Are you learning about Blender?
This person's making a house.
Jess is learning about modding.
I don't know what to do once I
Once you've made your image.
yeah, and I don't know after that, but if I can make.
Basically just make a thing and see if you can get it to show up in game.
Well, you're supposed to do that with other existing ones, take their coding, and then I get the XML part of it, but where and how to do the images, and then you have to put all
This
that
is actually-
into Giant's editor afterwards. But you don't want to make it too low quality, or Giants denies it. You only have one chance to fix it before the part like say no. So if you do it, you want to know how to do it. Always you have to, give it.
This is pretty cool. I need to put some kind of lookout tower up here so we can map to it. Buy this property. I should have climbed this earlier. Look at the snow textures.
I'm gonna get off to go watch that.
We are going to get off soon here to go watch NASCAR. Okay, this is cool. I wish I'd climbed this earlier. This is the place to show off the map for sure. You see the big digger? You start inside that bucket. The bucket looks small now that you're way out here. Got the houses and garages in the background. There's the big boot. Shovel. Our farm is back there. Basically this here. So the center dot, that's our grass field. That's our grass field. Our grass field kind of loops through all those trees. There's my main farmyard right there. And then the white field over there is what we just limed. And that green field over there is mine as well. Up on top there on that little flat plateau. A butte? Maybe it's called a butte. Jeff said something about not too much vertigo. I know I'm a little behind on chatting up, but I didn't know you went skydiving. Oh, playing GTA Online. Got it, right. You skydiving in GTA, you had that vertigo feeling. Yep. I thought you were talking about real world. The snow texture is definitely a weird texture pack there, huh? This is a cool view. I really need to build something right at the top here so we can map to it to show people this map. How much does this bit of land cost? Oh, you went skydiving in real world. I think I would like to do that sometime. It is $2.6 million for this bit of land, and it's useless. There's no farming going on that bit of land. Maybe a little bit down here we could expand our farm, but $2.6 million. It's going to be a little bit. It's going to be a little bit. You can also see the railroad going all the way around. But I think this is probably a good spot to call it. Well, that's exactly it. I don't think I'd be the type of person that would enjoy skydiving. Hey, Father Mick. Father Mick, would this map be good for animals? You do start with a cow barn, and I think you can go cheap as well, depending which farm you start on. They can start with their own. I think this would be a really good map for animals because it's not a great map for crop fields. It's It's okay for forestry. There's a lot of trees. You could do some forestry. There's a lot of trees. But I think this map would be not, it's not great for crop fields. I think it's perfect for animals. I would probably not leave the default place where they have the cow barn and build my own somewhere on a field, but it'd be a good place to start. So yeah, I think this would be a great animal map. Because there's not much for fields, but there's enough for fields that you can get your grains for the animals and stuff you need. Well, it'll probably be a year or two before we know if Jess makes a mod.
By the time we're going to have no farm except no, I'm pretty devoted.
FS25 will be out by then. But she seems to be all in, so that'd be cool. You can start making money off of mods.
I can't.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
weird.
If
I'm pretty sure the first one won't be that hard.
yeah, you just have to learn how to make your first initial mod, and after that you can start getting more detailed.
Like
And
this is intro, how to. Okay, intro, create image. Like nobody has that.
but what I was saying, oh, skydiving. Yes, it's something I probably wouldn't enjoy to do regularly, but I would love to have that experience. I also, now this is probably something I would enjoy, is flying a plane or a helicopter. That I think I would love. The not falling out of the sky part seems important to me. I think the vertigo would get me. But anyway, we were ending the stream. Mudding never came back, huh? Michael, you wrecked my fun. Mudding never came back. I'm still mad at you. Next week, when Mudding shows up,
He says he regrets.
play along.
He said that.
Play along. I know, you asked for forgiveness. I gave you forgiveness, but I'll never forget, just like a woman. Oh, wait. Did I just call myself a woman?
I'm just gonna let you do this, and then I'm gonna use it against you later.
Anyway. I refuse to attempt flying because I know I need to buy a plane. Okay, so I'm ending the stream. Okay, so I had a buddy that had his pilot's license, and he said the cheap part is getting the pilot license. The expensive part is maintaining the pilot's license. He goes, it's not even the plane. The plane's not even the expensive part. Maintaining your pilot's license is the expensive part. When will you make a map that you can play on PS5? In a year from now. Just will get to it. Man, I have some map ideas. Some beautiful local map ideas. I could do the 3D mapping of it. Oh yeah, I'm ending the stream. But yeah, she's starting to learn how to make some mods and stuff. It's
But mods and maps are different.
oh yes, mods and maps are completely different. I agree. But you need to do the mods so you can add the cool mods to the maps.
Yes, but I'm not gonna mingle the two.
No, no. So you can join anytime. Or you mean actually play a cross-platform map?
You don't join after that.
It's just it's so I'm ending the stream. PlayStation and Xbox Farming Sim is so broken. It's almost unplayable. Without GPS, this game is broken. Like, I don't know how people play this game on console. I can't. I need GPS to play this game. That's the biggest reason I don't do cross-platform maps.
The other problem is you can't do multiple farms, people, because then you play during the weekend, there are crops and there are animals and stuff die.
So that's why I don't do cross-platform, because the game is essentially broken to me. That's the first thing I do. Every single time I start a new map, I buy a tractor that has GPS. But anyway, I am going to actually bail out of here. So thank you. Feel free to start the spamming. What do you mean
Now,
GPS?
where are my cookies? You take my cookies? No? Oh, they right here. Oh, me love my cookies. Nom, 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 nom. This message approved by Cookie Monster. Nom, 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 nom.
I mean GPS. I can set up GPS so that the tractor drives straight up and down the field, just like real life. None of this steering and wobbling all over the track and getting your thumb all sore from driving the joystick the whole time. When you're harvesting on a field, real farms use GPS, and consoles don't have GPS built into the games. Okay, I'm out of here.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Oh, yeah. Oh, please like and subscribe. Yeah. That good. Yeah. Ha.
Head over to Kieran's channel. He's got a link up there, and check out his live stream. He live streams quite a bit too, so head on over there.
This video is brought to you in part by the letter C and these YouTube members. Cookie starts with C. What other things start with C? Oh, who cares what other things? C is for cookie, and that's good enough for me. Thanks for watching. Nom 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 nom.